All right, everybody, welcome to the Epcot Food and Wine Festival 2025 here. This is the display they've got up this year, which they moved in pretty quick, I gotta say. I'm taking a look at everything. I don't think anything is completely going yet, but I think we got about 15 minutes. So why don't we do the responsible thing and get a morning margarita and then head back the other direction. Are we gonna look at the merch? Are we ready? I think I see our first festival booth. Is this food and wine tray? Pass holder merch. That's actually I always hate when it has the year on it, but
I love that. That's really cute.
not bad at all. There's a very minimal. Ooh, hot to the touch. This lounge phone is actually kind of cool. Mickey on a Vespa. Like that, if I ever drank water, that would be ideal.
I like your camera.
Oh. I'm gonna let you get in there. This windbreaker is actually very, very cool. Wine glasses here. This tray, which I guess you can set your cup in as well. If you have a very small cup. And then I have no idea. A little pin there. The sassiest version of Minnie Mouse. Oh, look at this. This is actually insanely nice. It's a lug. I guess this would be, yeah, like an insulated tote. Very, very cool. All right, folks. I know this is not part of the experience here today, but had to get my margarita. The line is forming already here in Italy, which is always, I hate to say it, but the biggest disappointment of the thing. This year I'm going to try the pizza roll thing they have, but I don't expect much out of it, unfortunately. Not a good one. Usually everything I've had from Italy, every festival has been the worst. So, all right, we are here in America. We are going to begin our culinary journey. We gotta find our stand. Let's see. But here we have a little, like, there's a tease for it up here in the front. Okay. Well, let's get ready and let's get the, geez, I really want to try two different things here. All right, I think we're just going to go ahead and do the majority of this. But I don't see, yeah, the pumpkin cheesecake blonde stout. All right, we are going to switch to beer. Unfortunately, we're going to switch to beer today, guys. Let's check back in once I've picked up my food. A bit of a line for me, but shouldn't be too bad.
Did you want the 6 ounce or the 12 ounce? Will that be all? All right.
We are here in America, trying out the flavors of America right now. Try to center the camera. We have the Gulf Coast style seafood roll here. All right, look at this. Look at that. Who knows? All right, we're gonna dig in, hopefully. Whoa. So that never disappoints here. That is the warm water lobster. Warm water lobster. Warm water lobster, rock shrimp, lobster bisque, and sherry creme fraiche on the toasted brioche bun. The bun, phenomenal. The toast on this, you know, I am here day one. Early. Everything just opened, but this is a perfectly toasted bun. This is what you dream of if you ever had like the split top hot dog situation, or really any kind of lobster roll at all. This is a absolute masterpiece. 10 out of 10. I don't care that shrimp is mixed in as well, because you are getting a lot of seafood in general here. And I think once the salsas come into play, you don't even notice, really. It does come with the side of the melted butter here. I don't think that's needed one bit, but maybe if you didn't want to have one of the toppings. Then that would be a really nice drizzle on top. I'll try it with a little hip. Just dip some of the lobster in here. Yeah, I think also just a nice, if you want to dip that bun in, soak up some of that butter on it. Crazy. Okay. First item here is a success. Luckily also we are very close to a bathroom, so I can head in there and wash my hands, which are covered right now in all sorts of seafood and goo. Not that type. Okay. Here we go. This is the New England Slaughter. This is a slow braised beef pot roast, spicy jardiniere. Horseradish cream and crispy fried onions on, this is a potato roll this time. Whoa. That jardiniere is very crisp. Super fresh. I think this is when you want to get early in the morning, especially if they've like just brought in kind of a fresh batch and it's not sitting, so everything's breaking down. I've never had one that was that punchy and crispy before. This is great. This is without a doubt one of the highlights of the entire thing. Whoa, the horseradish cream is not like overly horseradish. I get a little hint of it there, but don't worry if that's something that you're like, I don't know. And yeah, nothing's too spicy about this. Just a very, very low line level of spice. I feel like the crispy onion rings are probably lost here because everything else is so good. This potato roll too has like the consistency to it and rigidity to kind of withstand a lot of those kind of more liquidy things that are on top. And I think the pot roast is delicious. This is another one where it's like I don't need to dip it into the au jus at all, but I will, so everyone can say that I did. Okay, so dipped it in. It is good. I think it is kind of that, like, even though this is the New England slider, you are getting a lot of those elements that you would be getting on like an Italian beef from Portillo or something like that. But wow, pot roast just has a different consistency in there, and it's like really, really good. I feel like this is something I would get if I ever saw it on any menu ever. This is one of the highlights of every Food and Wine. I think there might be better stuff today that we have, but right now I'm kind of stunned. Mind-blowing, great item. All right, one more thing that I completely forgot. This is the Paella Brewing Company. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Pumpkin Cheesecake Blonde Stout. I have no idea how much crap is all over me right now. A lot, I'm sure. But this is brewed apparently in Titusville, Florida. So this is a local beverage. And it's great. I had a few drinks of it earlier as well. I feel like it is just like very, very, it doesn't feel like, they're calling it a blonde stout, and it is that. So it's not like some sort of a milk stout or like a creamier thing. You're not getting that at all, but you are getting like a really nice kind of pumpkin. Just feels like a nice lighter version of a pumpkin. It's not overly artificial and all of that and the flavorings they put in. Really, really good. I would get that again. All right, everybody. We did Refreshment Outpost as our next stop in this journey. Got the bearberry, bear? Who knows? Everyone but me. Beef stew. And I have had stuff like this before. I know here, as well as some African restaurants in New York, but I'm very excited to try this. Okay. So a lot of the things that you'll get there sometimes, and in the D&D booth as well, will be like very, very just full salt bomb situation, depending on when you get it. This is fantastic. There is a whoa. It's kind of like a salsa fresca type thing happening on top. I don't think that's the actual ingredients. We'll post them up later. I lost my little booklet. But they will hopefully be listed here on this thing, unless someone finds that to be a pain later, which is likely me. So this is very, very good. You are getting that kind of rich, savory kind of spice there. You've got a creamy mash type situation here below. Oh my God. And those fresh veggies on top just have like a crispness and a brightness to them. People sleeping on Refreshment Outpost, guys. They're sleeping on it. It's always really, really good. Has the best Dole Whip flavor. Has now what I think is right now the best item that I've had thus far, even though I've only had three items. Wow. It's the same beef, most likely, you're getting over in America, but they're putting it in that sauce with all of that spice and flavor. This is, without a doubt, one of the best things at a mini festival. The best thing this time so far. So let's see if something can knock it out of the top spot. Also got the hard cider, which came in a giant cup. It's a pretty good value, I think, compared to the other drinks there, especially if you want something very ice cold. This is the apple crumble hard cider. I didn't see if this is from a local brewery. I'll check that as well. And yeah, I don't know why I'm making this edit so much harder for myself by not reading a thing. But yeah, very good. I would definitely get this again. If you are a cider person, this is the one for you. If you are trying to hit every food booth and you don't want to go for a beer, this also a very, very nice, refreshing option for that, especially on a hot day. All right, folks, as promised, we're here back in Spain to try the paella. This looks really, really good. This is the shrimp, oyster, mussels.
While we're walking, we have to try to
Nice.
find the Rennie.
Wow. That's really, really good. I don't know if you want it when it's 90 plus degrees out. It's very, very good. Everything tastes very crisp. This nice little garnish on top. I feel like that's a pack of flavor into one little item. I also love the little griddle that comes in, yeah. Very, very good. I think that's one of my favorites. Still doesn't knock out the stew. I think the stew right now is my number one for this year. We'll see.
Well, I guess you could like, or you could comment, or you could subscribe. But I'm not gonna tell you what you should do, 'cause you're an adult, and you've been through it, and you can make your own call. Oh, but I'm just gonna say, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, that would be okay. Thank you, Go Whip Nights. Well, I guess you could like, or you could comment, or you could comment, or you could subscribe. But I'm not gonna tell you what you should do, 'cause you're an adult, and you've been through it, and you can make your own call. Oh, but I'm just gonna say, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, that would be okay. Thank you, Go